Well, today is a day of remembrance across Colorado. It has now been 2 years since these 10 people were killed at the Table Mesa King Soopers in Boulder, caught in a senseless act of violence. Some were working, others were shopping. One was a police officer who rushed in to confront the gunman.
And this morning we're spending some time visiting this case, talking to the mayor of Boulder, how the community is healing. Also, we'll look at a resource center that's offering some special help for people this week. And we have an update on the case against the accused shooter.
But we want to start this morning with an update on how the Boulder community is doing. I had a chance to speak with Boulder Mayor Aaron Brockett this week, and he told me there is healing, but it is still early in a very long process.
You know, we lost 10 beloved community members 2 years ago, and you don't heal from something like that right away. Right. So, it gets a little better with each passing month, but the loss is still fresh.
And so tonight, the city is planning a public gathering for its Day of Remembrance, where they will read the names of the victims. There will also be music and art, and it's a chance to come together and support each other. What do you like about the way the city is choosing to remember the 2-year anniversary?
Well, it's going to be available to the whole community, so I think coming together as a group is really important. I think that's the only way we're going to get through a really difficult remembrance like this, really difficult memorial like this, is together, right? Spending that time together. So I really appreciate how we're having something that's including the whole community.
So their commemoration will be at Boulder's E-Town Hall at 5:30 p.m. Space will be limited, though. You can register online or go in person or get a link to the live stream at bouldercolorado.gov/BoulderStrong.
Well, for now, the suspect remains at a state mental hospital in Pueblo. Investigators have never released a possible motive on that shooting. But Governor Polis has also released a statement today saying the impact of the tragedy will always be with Colorado.
He says with every celebration, new beginning, and difficult moment, those who were lost are in our hearts and minds.
Denver 7's Jessica Crawford continues our coverage at the store in Boulder, where we know it'll be a difficult day even for people shopping there. The Boulder Strong Resource Center is helping them.
That's right. So the Boulder Strong Resource Center is going to be offering counseling today at the King Superstore and at the Boulder Strong Resource Center's actual site. So the Resource Center will also be offering AccuDetox, rock painting as a grounding activity, and comfort dogs as well. People who visit the center can also enjoy a free lunch from Snarfs. Julie Radnoff, the program manager, says people are still dealing with grief from the massacre that happened here, and the Boulder Strong Resource Center is really all about helping people have those proper tools that they're going to need to cope.
It's really about helping folks create safety right now and learn coping skills if they're having distress or anxiety. Also, if you are feeling that you need extra support, coming to the center is a great way to start, but also making sure that you're taking care of yourself with possibly getting into therapeutic services as well.
And tomorrow, the Boulder Strong Resource Center will continue offering things that just have that sense of community along with them. So they're going to be offering a movie marathon tomorrow, as well as massages. To learn more about what they're going to be doing throughout the week, you can visit the Boulder Strong Resource Center website. Live from Boulder, I'm Jessica Crawford, Denver 7.
Thank you, Jessica. The accused shooter faces more than 100 charges, but the case has never gone to trial because he was declared mentally incompetent several times.
Denver 7 investigative reporter Jennifer Kowaleski explains why the latest ruling could mean even more delays.
Psychologists have evaluated the suspect 3 times. They've all found Ahmed Alisa is not mentally competent to stand trial. Earlier this month, prosecutors asked a judge to bring in their own expert, but that request was denied.
Series of a report of shooting in progress. King Soopers, 3600 Table Mesa.
2 years since 10 people lost their lives inside this Boulder King Soopers. The victims left behind are still waiting for justice.
This person is handcuffed in the custody of these 2 police officers.
Police arrested the alleged shooter at the scene. He walked out of the store in handcuffs, shirtless, and covered in blood. Months later, psychologists at the state mental hospital ruled him incompetent to stand trial.
He was pretty competent when he went and bought a gun. Pretty competent when he drove to King Soopers. Pretty competent when he surrendered to the police. So how does that change?
Robert Old's niece, Ricky Olds, was killed in the shooting. He told us back in October of 2021 the pain the delays are having on his family.
That beautiful young woman right there won't get the chance at life because of what he did.
Fast forward a year and a half later, and nothing's changed in the case. Prosecutors recently asked a judge to bring in their own neuropsychologist to evaluate the accused shooter. They want an outside expert to determine if he really is mentally ill. But the judge in the case ruled the people lack the authority and said those decisions rely solely with the Colorado Mental Health Institute of Pueblo. So the case continues to be on hold. The defense says the accused shooter has schizophrenia. Prosecutors have started to raise concerns he is choosing not to participate in his recovery. For now, the wait continues. I'm Denver 7 investigative reporter Jennifer Kowaleski.